The top podcast. Everybody get
Man, it's Big Fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog. What is going on, man? D.S.J, Dennis Smith Jr., they say he tough. We might need him to run point. That's going to be a good look 1 year. If he do good, great. But if not, we ain't got all our marbles in one basket. CJ stays, gave him the bread like we was supposed to. You know what I'm saying? It's looking good. So, yeah, if CJ staying, that chemistry between Mikal Bridges and CJ, them being teammates, is important right now in the NBA. So Josh Hart is wilding. Stop with all of this reunion. Y'all got DiVincenzo. Keep it there. That's enough. You can keep that. If you get greedy, bad things happen. Know that. So again, stop it. He gonna call you about family and other things. It ain't gotta be about him leaving his job, which is playing for the Brooklyn Nets. Now I'm saying, stop it. He would never be a Knick. Mikal Bridges would never be a Knick. That could never happen. So to the Brooklyn Net page, stop it, man. It's if you see some Knick page. I mean, it is Josh Hart. I was talking about Josh Hart, about how he's trying to get Mikal Bridges on the Knicks, but nah, I ain't feeling that. I ain't feeling that at all. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Leaf Diggy in the building. Brooklyn in the building early, man. Listen, it is on and popping. When it come down to Mikal Bridges, he will always be a Net, never be a Knick. I do not want Josh Hart to get that confused. You got to let what happened in the past happen in the past. Mikal Bridges is going to be a champion. And if Mikal Bridges become a champion, listen to this. I want y'all to hear this. And this is where rivalries happen. And this is what I'm trying to say. We got a situation where a lot of the players that was on Villanova that won a championship together with Brunson, Josh Hart, and DiVincenzo, and Mikal Bridges, that's 3 out of 4 on the Knicks. He won a reunion because of that. But what I'm saying is, if Mikal Bridges, that one Villanova player, get a championship before those 3 Villanova players and bring it to New York, that is where the rivalries start. This is where, I don't really have time to play the game. Now you can't let them know how your moves is and what you doing. You know what I mean? It's a different story, and the glory that you can have with an NBA championship with your new teammate, your new bruh. Now I'm saying that Cam Johnson and the bond y'all build being in the NBA together, it's a whole different story. And Villanova, they went their different ways. Mikal Bridges drafted pick 10. Now I'm saying first round. You got Josh Hart drafted second round, same year. Right. Now, that being said, they went their different ways. You got Mikal Bridges that went to the Phoenix Suns, and you got Josh Hart that went to the Dallas Mavericks. Now, we all know their journeys and how Mikal Bridges got to Brooklyn, and how Jalen Brunson, Josh Hart, and DiVincenzo got to the New York Knicks. You feel what I'm saying? But what I'm saying, that's where it stops. And again, I don't want you to think this is what it is. Josh Hart, he came to the city. He been talking spicy ever since. And again, I just want to keep, I want to bring a little silence to that, let them know what's going on. Now I'm saying, first and foremost, we've been running the city for like 3 years since I started this podcast. You feel me? KVN, who run the city, the podcast, me and T-Tom, we both the hosts. He the co-host, or I'm the co-host, or we both the host, or whatever. But case in point is, we had this show, and since It's been 3 seasons and we've been running 2 out of 3. So again, I see you trying to spice things up, but I'm just letting you know we ready for whatever you talking about. We the city that spread love, so we know all about Hart. We the city that spread love. You play for Manhattan. What love? Y'all ain't known for spreading love. So stop it. Hart, you ain't listen. We know about Hart. And when it come down to the team that we developing, that we growing, you're gonna see we playing a little more grittier than we did. And as a matter of fact, we're building from the draft. So again, we don't need you out here trying to recruit Josh Hart, thinking you slick. You ain't slick. You ain't slick, man. You ain't slick, man. Shout to Barry, man. Shout out to Barry, who was hooping yesterday, man. I want to do the podcast with Tea Time and everybody, man. I ain't gonna lie, but I'm gonna wait. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna wait, get into that another time. But yeah, man, that's all I had to say about that, though, man. Shout out to Leaf Diggy, man. I'm about to throw the link in the chat. He was good, but yeah, man, it's a lot going on in that free agency, man. A lot going on, but us not having Patty Mills and Seth Curry shows we not doing them with the small guard. And you see, we kept Cam Thomas. Y'all keep playing with me. Cam Thomas need to be the starting 2 guard. All of these moves happening, all of this stuff in the free agency, all of these trades, all of these trade packages, pause, all of that. Nobody got Cam Thomas. It's quiet. I ain't hear nothing. I heard a whole lot, but it was quiet. One thing you did not hear about from the Brooklyn Nets is a Cam Thomas trade conversation. It's not happening. If he starting 2 guard this season, don't be surprised. Put Mikal Bridges at 3, Cam Johnson at 4, Nick Claxton at 5, and Cam Thomas. Yo, man, he the starting 2 guard, and then Spencer at 1 or whoever at 1. We just cleared up mad space for like we're going to get a quality point guard if we don't consider it Spencer Dinwiddie, because Spencer Dinwiddie, Royce O'Neal, DFS, those are the trade pieces for real, and they got trade. You know what I'm saying, value. You know what I mean? So, you know, I look at it for what it is. I feel like Spencer Dinwiddie, I ain't sold on him. You know what I'm saying? And I think, you know, some of the magic that we had that year, it's hard to get it back the way it was in 28 games because of what we were building. You know what I mean? We tried to fit 28 games of what Dinwiddie was doing in like maybe 2-3 seasons of developing into a better player every season. So, you know, it was short-lived. So, you know, I gotta say that before I go against anything on Dinwiddie and, you know, make it seem like he, you know what I mean? Shout out to you, Leaf. I see you. Nah, you know, I gotta remember that he tried to do everything he did in 4 seasons in that 128 game time span, and you know what I'm saying, he did what he could or whatever. But the point is that, you know, I don't know if I want Spencer to start, but if he did start and it's Cam Thomas at 2, Mikal Bridges, you know what I mean, at 3, you know, CJ at 4, and Nick Clax at 5, then yeah, I like that. I like that. Who we got off the bench then? DFS, Royce O'Neal, you know, Day'Ron Sharp, Cam Thomas, Ed Sumner, right? These are the players on the team. You know who we cut? Because Seth Curry, who else? Patty Mills, you know, Joe Harris. Everybody, don't lie. Everybody happy Joe Harris is, you know what I mean? I think that he would shine on a team like Detroit because it's a city where it's not, you know, the media different. It's different, you know what I mean? The expectations is different, you know what I'm saying? I think Joey is that kind of player. I think he, you know, and I think that has a lot to do with the development of a player, you know, where's the team at, and like far as expectations while you're, you know, and where you are in your career, and what year you are in your career, whether it be your 4th, 5th year, 6th year, whatever, like Joey, like that. I think this is what 7th, 8th year, something like that. But I'm saying that to say the Brooklyn Nets is trying to clear that cap space. All of that stuff that's happening with the that new CBA, you know what I'm saying? They trying to stay clear that, they said that Josiah lost some bread since he been the owner with everything that happened with KD and Kyrie and James Harden and Ben Simmons now, you know what I'm saying, as far as value and just what you expect out of paying a player that kind of money, you know what I mean? That being said, we went to the second round with KD and Kyrie. I know they feeling some type of way. You know what I'm saying? Fans, we feeling some type of way too, because we was building, we was happy. We knew we were a playoff contending team as fan base. I feel like we was happy with that. And then, you know what I'm saying, KD and Kyrie here kind of like, let's turn up. You know what I mean? We more than that, let's get it. And, again, like I said, man, you see all of how it turned out. And now that we here, I like what we doing. You feel me? We building from the draft. Like I said, the reason why I herald Sean Marks is because I thought he was doing good from the draft because he drafted Jared Allen. You feel what I'm saying? And he had something to say about Karis LeVert too. So again, this is where I feel like the strength of a GM comes in, is we come to the draft team and how you select what players, you feel what I mean? And I think with the CBA doing what it's doing, you know what I mean, is putting the emphasis on going in that direction. So that being said, I just feel like, we went out and got Wingspan. And again, as far as players is concerned, I like what he did because, on the East, that's the competition. You look at Cleveland, they're, with Jared Allen, Evan Mobley, and now Imani Bates. That's the direction they going with teams, big teams with Wingspan. See Boston, they went out, they kept Robert Williams, right? But, they went out and got Porzingis. That's big. He's a big power forward / center. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, that's a situation where you got Eastern Conference is just getting bigger and bigger, pause or whatever, right? But shit, if you're gonna compete with these better teams in the East, you gotta get your teams, you gotta get bigger teams too. Hence, Patty Mills and Seth Curry parting ways with him. And like I said, Cam Thomas, they ain't touch him. They always talk that shit about Cam Thomas this and Cam Thomas that. This is Cam Thomas time. I'm telling you, he gonna shine. If we could get Cam Thomas to score 20 points a game, if we could get Mikal Bridges to score 25 to 30 points a game, we get Cam Johnson to score 20 to 25 points a game. So point-wise, the responsibility for scoring is Cam Thomas 20 to 30 points. I think that's his range. Mikal Bridges 20 to 25 points. I think that's his range. I think Cam Johnson 20 to 25 points. That's his range. If we got that scoring on our team, far as range of score, I'm gonna bring it back for you. Mikal Bridges 20 to 25 a game. Cam Johnson, bring it 20 to 25 a game, right? Then you got Cam Thomas 20 to 30 a game. If you asking me if you asking me to be specific, I'm saying Cam Thomas could be the number one option on the Brooklyn Nets as far as scoring. Now, that being said, we got a lot of players that got defensive responsibilities. Now, we're going to want Mikal Bridges to be one of the better defenders on the perimeter. That's why we don't want him to be the number one scorer on the offensive side of the ball. You feel me? All right, so we rocking. Now, this is why Cam Thomas is important. It's vital for him to be the number one part of the offense because he can naturally score the ball and get to the free throw line because he's a two-way scorer and developing that three-way level scorer. You know what I'm saying? I seen him working on his three. But again, like I said, he don't have to be heavy with the threes. I think he can continue to play basketball the way he got to the NBA. Make him because that's what they expected from Scoot Henderson. Maybe Scoot Henderson is more aggressive at dunking. Like he get to the basket, he finish better. But Cam Thomas, man, he could score, man, and he's a valuable player. So we'll see, man. But that's how I look at it. But yeah, the number one, the point guard position is wide open. I don't know what the Brooklyn Nets gonna do with that. He said, yeah. He went to Indiana, man. Yeah, man. I knew that was happening. I said that on the podcast earlier. I'm gonna clip that and I'm gonna send that. I'm gonna clip that and I'm gonna send that. That's a fact. Um, yeah, nah. We need to see what's good with that. All facts. Word. Yeah, man. I definitely said that to T Time the last episode before the free agency. I said Obi he gonna look like he gonna get traded because he had that altercation with the coach, with his head coach. You have an altercation like that in the playoffs, you know. And listen, again, like I said, it impacted whether or not he's gonna play for the Knicks. And I don't know what it is. Insult to injury with by getting his brother. Like, well, I don't get that. That kind of stuff will make bad for the locker room. I don't get why that was. You know what I'm saying? That could turn back and bite him in the ass. So I don't know, man. Be careful. But yeah, man, Obi, he out of there. He's in Indiana, man. How's the weather? Listen, I appreciate everybody that pulled up yesterday, man. I'm gonna get into that heavy, but just not now, man. I'm kind of waiting for the show, man. Kind of waiting for the show. But what does the Brooklyn Nets roster look like? You know what I mean? I hope I ain't. I want to take a closer look at Dennis Smith Jr. just to see like what could he actually do for the Brooklyn Nets? But what's his style of play? You know, how does he play the game? You know, I think he's a shifty point guard. I'm not sure if he's heavy with assists. I want to see his assist turnover ratio. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think he should get minutes over my guy Cam Thomas though. I'm gonna keep it real. Cam Thomas needs to get minutes. I need to see the Brooklyn Nets roster. I'm about to pull it up. Word. Yo.
Yo, Brooklyn fan, man, what's good with it, bro?
Chilling, man. You see the titles. I'm about to look into Dennis Smith Jr.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. I ain't gonna lie, like that's one of them. That's probably a nice good backup if we could get somebody to like. I like like he a downhill player, so that's a solid. He kind of was dealt the short end of the stick when he got dealt from Dallas. But yo, hold up, we got to talk about something. Hold up, yo.
what up?
For any of them Knicks, for any of y'all Knicks fans that think y'all playing Monopoly, cause y'all got a whole Villanova set over there, bro, and
Mhm.
y'all trying to railroad and boardwalk for Mikal, bro. That shit is going left, man. It's not happening.
Yeah,
Just know
man.
that it's not happening. We did it that last year when we got him. We did it
Hmm.
that when the season ended, and we did it that before the next season started.
You're right.
So like that, y'all get out of here with that, man. Like that's one. Second,
Mm.
what was we talking? I was looking at the Obi Toppin deal, because they basically dumped Obi Toppin off for about 2 picks. I'm walking right now in the street, shit. They
Nah, that's
basically
cool.
dumped Obi Toppin off for like 2 picks, and I think what 2 second round picks to Indiana.
Mm.
That's what I was looking at, and DiVincenzo, I thought DiVincenzo was a good pickup for them,
Yeah.
but it turns out they didn't keep Obi Toppin. So I'm wondering, I'm like, yo, who gonna run like the backup for Randall? Because I know they wanted Randall up out of there
Mm-hmm.
and they wanted RJ up out of there, but
Mm.
they
Yo,
wanted
yo, you know that? Yeah, I said that too. That shit might bite him in the ass because look
mm-hmm,
how the guy Josh Hart. He not wrong for trying to get DiVincenzo, but what happens with Quickly now, right? And then my thing is, with like you said, without Obi-Wan there
mm-hmm.
again, You can't have a play, and this is what they were saying about Rose and Tibbs in Chicago. You know,
Right.
you can run this play in the ground because they love the game. You got to
Right.
be able to pull them they jersey and say, yo, you know, I know you got that fire in you, but sit down before you hurt yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, definitely.
kind of same thing that happened with KD. You feel what I mean? Where he went out there when he wasn't really supposed to. You feel what I'm saying? So,
Absolutely.
so,
Absolutely.
so
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. So
that part.
yeah, I think yeah, definitely. Cause right now, like as far as I know, I'm not 100% sure. As far as I've been told, they was trying to see what they could get for Randall and for RJ Barrett. Try to pack. Or I don't know if they was on trying to package one or the other, or throw Randall in the trade and then package RJ and something else. Because remember, the Knicks is just getting rid of picks willy nilly. So, and they getting rid of picks willy nilly for basically like a mid team. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong, Jalen Brunson is you know, he a dog, but he ain't the star that you basically build your home set around. It's working because
Yeah, what up,
nobody's
Prim Life? I see you.
yeah, it's working because nobody is really preparing for it. You know what I'm saying? So I would think over here is just like, okay, yo, we got the role players, man. We just need somebody to lead. We just need a
Yeah.
lead guard, bro, like a lead facilitator type of player to piece most of it together. Get your defender, to anchor your defense, your do it all type of guy.
Mm-hmm.
Your hustle type of guy, your 50-50 play type of guy.
That's
And
a fact.
we should be set, bro. Like I don't know exactly where we gonna get it from, but the team that we have orchestrated right now, I think it could happen. I'm just
Yo, what
and
up,
Breeze,
Kev?
Kev was good, and Breeze. I'm telling you right now, bro. If we sign Cam
Hit the link,
Johnson,
Kev.
Breeze. I'm gonna tell you right now before I split. So I'm about to get up in this car.
Yeah.
Hey, if we sign Cam Johnson, just to package him for that sorry ass nigga Dame, bro, I am going to have a fit.
Nah, man. I hope
I'm
not,
gonna have a
man.
fit, bro. Like I'm telling you, Bree. Cause the thing is, we known for going for them undercover hits. I told you about this Barry Bonds shit that we like to do in the front office. I
Yeah,
told you about
nah,
it. This is
nah. But
like,
what I'm
because if we
saying,
do
but
this, hold on. If we do this, this is gonna be the third time since we've been here that we went for players like over 30 that had maybe like a year or two left in their prime, and now we looking to asking them to turn water into wine, but basically.
right, but all right, I feel you. But what I'm saying is, yo, hold on. Shout out to Jay. What up? This is JTV.
Who the hell is D.S.J? Oh, Dennis Smith Jr. All right.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
Jr.
hold on, hold on, but to what Leaf said, I will ask all my Nets fans to keep cool, calm, and collective. I would like y'all to be cool as the other side of the pillow, cool as an autumn day, please, at 4:00 p.m. The only reason why I ask y'all to do this is because the trajectory of getting 4 new assistant coaches, all known for player development, and hearing the press conference from Sean Marks saying that you can't teach wingspan, and that's the players that they got. Tall guys. They got 2 power forwards and 1 guard. And I'm only saying that to say also, you got Jock Vaughn, who went to Kansas, and you got Jalen Wilson, who went to Kansas. He was our 51st pick. So again, everything is leading to them building from the draft. Nothing hasty. We went that route already. I don't think
Mm-hmm.
Brooklyn Nets make the same mistake twice, is what I'm getting at. You feel
Right.
what I'm saying? So that being said, shit, I wasn't tripped. Look, this is the point guards. I'm not all 3 of them. If all 3 of them is new at the beginning of the season, I'll be cool with it. Shooting guards, Bridges, I don't like it. I don't want him to be the 2. I need Cam Thomas at the 2. They basically saying from this, when I'm looking at that, Cam Thomas will be the
On the
backup for
bench
Bridges.
again.
When Mikal Bridges go to the bench, Cam Thomas is coming in. That's what that basically say. Nobody heard no talks about Cam Thomas and no trade talks in the free agency. None of that. No packages. None of that. He is
None of
not
that.
leaving. He is. I'm telling you, he's going to be our guy. And I only say all that to say I think he should start, and I think Bridges should start also at the 3. Cam Johnson at the 4. DFS at the 4. I'm not confident in that. And
Yeah,
Simmons at the
DFS could
4,
come
that's
off the
not
bench,
real,
yo.
bro. Come on, man.
Nah. Well, here's the thing. I'm interject right here though. See, the thing is, I like the D.S.J situation because he's more the downhill player that we need to run to get everybody running and get everybody easier
Man,
shots,
Sumner
easier
could do
buckets.
that too, though.
Yeah, I know,
Okay.
but I think Sumner is better with Cam Thomas.
So you saying give DFS a chance?
No,
Give
he's
Yeah,
talking
DFS.
about
I'm saying give DFS a chance because he's gonna move. He's gonna push the tempo almost every time on the break and keep everything moving, keep everybody running.
Yo,
In turn, Sumner does it too, but Sumner does it better with Cam Thomas.
wait.
When him and Cam Thomas on the
Yo,
court.
Lee, you
What's
talking
up?
about DFS or DSJ?
D.S.J. My bad. D.S.J.
I'm just trying to make sure we on the same page.
Dennis Smith Jr. That's what I meant.
All right, bet.
All right. So the thing with Sumner and Cam Thomas, they know how to play together. You know what I'm saying? When they on the court together, that's when Cam Thomas
It do be magic when they're in the court together.
Yeah. So
they put up big
whenever
numbers.
Cam Thomas come in the game, make sure you bring Ed Sumner in with him. You know what I'm saying? So that's my whole thing. Like, because that chemistry, that backcourt alone, they can ante it up. They could run it up, man, against other second units.
Where we got Dennis Smith from? Where he came from?
I think we got it from the Hornets.
He was on Charlotte last year.
No, he was on Charlotte last year.
He was one of them young dudes on Charlotte that was giving us problems when we was playing them.
Well, nah. I don't think he played. I don't think he played. He didn't play when we played them, bro. Like,
okay.
But
I know we did have a hard time with their team when we played them. That's why I asked.
Yeah. But he wasn't a dude. He wasn't one of the
games we played against them. They was playing like they're playing us like they was playing for the championship.
I remember us
Kelly
beating the hell out of them
Oubre
with our current roster. With our current roster, we beat the hell out of them. But
Kelly Oubre Jr. was shooting fucking threes and shit.
Well, yeah, from the corner. Yeah. Kelly.
I'm like, why the fuck this nigga think he a star against us?
Listen, it's a lot of that going on.
Yeah,
but here's the thing. I still like Day'Ron Sharp, still like Claxton. Clowney, I think at the 4 is a good start for him to start his career.
Yeah.
Whitehead is he's going in the direction of
Did you see?
and D.
Did y'all see that Whitehead and Day'Ron went to high school together?
Yeah, they did. Yeah,
Appreciate you, peoples.
Yeah. Well, we put the bug out about that. They went to high school together.
That's a good thing.
I think Whitehead is going in the direction of 3 and D player. Wilson, I don't know too much about. Breeze probably know a little bit more about Wilson.
Yeah, he went to Kansas. He a bucket. He averaged 20 points in college. He coming as a senior. I mean, going into the draft, he averaged 20 points. And he went to the same college as Jacques Vaughn. Trust me, he's gonna be a big player for the Brooklyn Nets.
Right. So we got our wings. We got our 2s, our 3s, our 4s. We got those. We got our wing players. We got our wingspan players.
Hold up, can I distract y'all for a second?
What's up?
Did y'all hear about Cameron was talking about the real reason why Jordan Poole why Jordan Poole got snuffed by Draymond?
By Draymond, yeah, I heard about that. It was something about
the schools they went to or something, like, because one went to Michigan, the other one went to Michigan State.
Yeah,
and they got a rivalry. And Jordan Poole told Draymond,
he has said, I heard he has said some slick shit. He said
a few slick shit though. But look, they said that he told the nigga, yo, I fucked more bitches in Michigan State than you when you was there and you went there. Like, they rival schools, and he told Draymond that. And he told Draymond that he gonna be playing in Sacramento next year. And he told, like, he was trying to shit on Draymond.
He told Draymond, yo, how you money green, bro, when you broke.
Yeah, like, he was trying to shit on Draymond on multiple occasions, and I guess that one broke.
But that's not a distraction more than anything. I think what happens in the locker room.
I was just saying it because y'all was talking about what colleges people go through in chemistry about that.
But what I'm saying to what you said, the locker room and what happens there, it translates to how you play with your teammate when you playing basketball. And I think at the end of the day, that's what I was saying before you pulled up about the Knicks and what's going to happen with Quickly now that they got DiVincenzo. Like,
I think Quickly gonna be fine. I think Quickly gonna be fine.
That Josh Hart kid shut up, yo.
Josh Hart. Yeah, he wilding out
too much now. He just got on the team. He tweeting, "Hey Dame." He tweeting, "Yo,
Well, here's the thing. Him and Dame was cool while he was over there, so he thinking that's gonna lead him to lead to them trying to get a spot for Dame because they done cleared up some more money, and now they got basically Julius Randle and whatchamacallit on the and RJ Barrett like trying to hover into that deal. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking they're gonna try to keep Julius Randle because Portland ain't gonna want him. They probably gonna want RJ Barrett because he's younger. So the thing is,
I'm
somebody
just
gonna be able
saying
to
that dude ain't
pull
no
off a
star
Rob.
like that. Let Brunson make that tweet if you want to make that tweet.
Nah.
But don't
Josh
leave Josh
Hart
Hart out here.
Josh Hart been doing all the talking. Like Brunson ain't.
He has.
Brunson ain't a talking guy, bro. Like that's the thing
Mhm.
about it. Brunson is cool. You can see it when they was in interviews
Yeah.
together in the post
But-
I just
game,
feel
bro.
like
Yo, but
that's the
Pete,
type of shit that got Bruce Brown out of Brooklyn talking
right?
out
But
his
no,
mouth.
but Pete, this
That's
is
the superstars talk.
right.
That's
But this
the type of shit that got him a championship too, bro.
Mhm.
Well, yeah.
But that's what I was saying with create a rivalry. This is what Josh Hart is doing. You creating a rivalry. So look, this is what I'm
He
saying.
ain't creating no
Because hold on,
rivalry.
let me say this.
He gonna get a
No,
foot in his
listen.
ass.
Let me say this. Look, when it come down to these 3 Villanova players on one team, repping for one team in the city, and y'all know what this is. Stop playing like who wins here don't matter to these fans in the city and for bragging rights, because it do. I'm not trying to hear that, especially when they won that game in versus Atlanta in the playoffs, and then they asked for the Nets, and they even finished with Atlanta. After that, they showed their true
won one
colors.
game.
So right, so my point is, it's going to always mean something. Case in point is 3 Villanova players on the Knicks, 1 Villanova player on the Nets. If this one Villanova player win a championship, bring a championship to Brooklyn before those Villanova players, again, it's going to create more for the rivalry. And this is what I'm saying. I love it. I want to see it happen. I want
Man,
to
we talking way down the line. I ain't gonna
championships.
lie to you on that.
Listen,
But
I don't know how well we do. Moving Joe Harris in that contract was huge. If we move Simmons' contract, that's huge. And again, like I told Chill, it take 4 or 5 seasons more so to build the championship roster. When you look at the Nuggets, they was together. Murray and Jokic was together for 7 seasons before.
Can I ask Lee a question, Bree, since he wasn't
what's good?
Lee, what you think about? Did you hear that the Nets might be getting Tyler Hero in that fucking Dame situation? What you think about Tyler Hero and the Nets?
I'm not a big fan of that because
Me neither.
that contract is garbage. It's
Right.
a garbage contract, bro. Nobody. That's one of the reasons why they didn't get the deal done with Miami quick as fast and everything. Yeah. So they don't really want that contract.
I'd rather
like
take
that.
Darius Garland than Hero. Like,
Yeah. If they gonna cut, if Cleveland gonna cut ties with Darius Garland, I'm with it. But it depends on what it's gonna cost because a lot
They're
of
not
these
cutting
young dudes.
ties with him. I heard they said Dame to Cleveland for Darius Garland. That's fire.
but that's why they might be cutting
Cleveland for
ties with him.
Darius Garland.
Yeah, Dame for Darius Garland.
Straight.
I don't know. Maybe some
probably won't be a
draft
straight
pick
trade.
compensation.
That won't be a straight trade.
Some draft pick compensation.
Well, I listen. Don't get me wrong, because Darius Garland is still on like somewhat of a rookie deal, and I think they gonna want. I think Portland is probably gonna want something real real in return for their buck. If they ask for Evan Mobley, then I ain't gonna lie, they trying to rob.
Nah, I think Cleveland they trying to stay long, whatever, right? Pause. But I think they just got Imani Bates. I think he's going to get a lot of minutes. Actually, like I said before y'all pulled up, the East got bigger.
Why we ain't pick him up?
Who, Imani Bates?
Imani Bates.
Didn't he go after our picks?
I think because Jacques Vaughn wanted Jalen Wilson. You know, he went to Kansas. He in Kansas, that type of thing. You know what I mean? Like, I think he wanted Jalen, and Jalen Wilson respectfully averaged 20 points per game. You know what I mean? Maybe he NBA ready. You know, I was listening to their interviews and they talk heavy. What's his name? Derek Whitehead.
Whitehead. Yeah. Derek Whitehead. He from North. Derek Whitehead he from Jersey, bro. So I mean, as long as he like don't get too much like in a home style type of things where he's just like, all right, I could go to practice and I could go back home and just chill with everybody. Like as long as he stay out of that mindset, he'll be all right. But I think Wilson and Wilson Whitehead, they obviously the wings for us going forward because they're gonna play more of a like the 3-and-D type of style, like going forward in their career. Clowney is probably gonna be a little bit more of a defensive presence. He can shoot a little bit as well if he starts to work on his offensive game. So I like our picks. I'm not in love with them, but I like our picks, man. Like,
is Derek Whitehead related to that other Whitehead dude we drafted a few years ago?
Isaiah Whitehead.
Isaiah?
They related or not?
I doubt it.
They probably know. They heard of each other at least.
They might have heard of each other, but I don't know if they related. But I'm just saying all that to say, like, the Ben Simmons contract obviously is gonna be the hardest to move. Because like between that and
I don't think we move him now, because if we trade him, we got to trade him with 2 or 3 first round picks, and I feel like we should not trade him at his lowest value.
So you feel like we should hold on to him just to the end?
Make him do something. I say make him do something and then trade. He got to go out there and ball. We can't trade him at his lowest value ever.
Yeah, we definitely can't trade him.
Agree. I do kind of. I'm not. You know what? Again,
I don't want to waste the picks. I like the pick.
Yeah,
like,
I like the picks too. I like the pick because the thing is, we went through a lot to go back and go get those picks, and now and for us to like screw it up,
to get rid of this bum.
Yeah, just for us to screw it up and get rid of the picks with this scrub ass nigga, bro. Like, I don't know.
He got to do something, or we got to find a decent trade with somebody who want him. But in order for somebody to want him, he got to do something. So he got to go out there and work.
Yeah, he got to do something. Hey yo, I'm about to pull off, bro. I'm in traffic right now, bro. Like, let me cut out.
All right, yo, shout the Leaf, man. Appreciate you. Yo, Nets fans is the best fans, man. You know what's up, man. Yo, Jay, what's good, man? Talk to me, man. Yo, you was asking Leaf about Hero. I'm gonna tell you, man, my thoughts on it is it's again, it's the contract for me. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that he worth that type of bread. Not to mention, I don't want him taking minutes from Cam Thomas. Now, that being said, with Cam Thomas being a 2 guard and him having that rookie contract because we drafted him, that's what mean a lot. That's why he's still on the team. If he had a wild contract and he was getting the minutes that he was getting, they would have traded him. You feel what I'm saying? The reason why Cam Thomas is on the team is because his talent outweighs the contract. That's why he on the team, bro. Otherwise, they would have moved him for somebody, bro. They didn't trade him. Look, they won't give him no minutes, but they won't trade him. I really think this is going to be a big season for him. And what I'm saying is, again, I just want them to rearrange this roster. You know what I'm saying? When they make alignments. Sometimes I got to come make some realignments.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think Thomas should be the 2 guard. Bridges need to be the starting 3. You know, you and put Cam Johnson the starter 4.
Yeah, and DFS come off the bench.
Yes. Strong bench if DFS come off the bench. That's strong. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, Royce O'Neal, I ain't mad at that if we had to go into the season. If Simmons come back and he only play quality minutes, he played limited minutes. Even when he came back, the biggest game he had, he played like 20-plus minutes. We never played him a lot of minutes. And I knew he wasn't fully healthy because he wasn't jumping. He be in front of his footwork was good and he stay in front of the player. But when they just jump, they just rise over him. You know what I'm saying? And I think, you know, he can contest shots. And I think that's the difference from last season to maybe this season where he can stay in front of him and now jump because his back is better. You know, I think dude from Denver, he had a same injury, Michael Porter Jr. And you know what I'm saying? He took like 2 years too, I think, to come back. You know, he took a while. I'm not exactly sure how long it took for him to come back, but you know, that back injury, you know what I mean? It's serious, you know what I mean? We know that from experience, you know what I'm saying? So
I was trying to play yesterday. That shit, you can't move right. You can't move right. When your back hurting, you can't fucking get your like lateral movements right. I don't know. That shit is different. But that's why I was saying before, you got to give Ben Simmons a little bit of leeway because you don't know how he feeling personally. And anybody with had any type of back injury, you know, if you out there trying to play basketball, you can't do everything that you used to doing.
You limited.
Or maybe he's limited off the fact that if I do too much, I'm going to hurt myself. Like, so I don't know.
No, I agree. Like, I'm gonna be honest, and I think everybody who played basketball could attest to this. That we've all played through injury, had and it's not a crazy injury, but a nagging one. You know what I mean? Like you can play through it, but you feel a little uncomfortable. Yeah,
like injury could fuck up your shot. And it don't
Yeah.
got nothing to do with your hands, but
Mm-hmm.
when you go up for your shot, it's not your same motion, so it could
Mm-hmm.
fuck up your shot.
Right, like before yesterday when I was playing basketball, shout out to Barry. He said talk about the game yesterday. We're gonna get into that. I was kind of waiting for tea time, you know what I'm saying? I had tagged them too. Shout out to Kev, you know what I mean? We could talk about it, but somebody went up and they came down and they landed on my toe. And I said, my toe. Now to everybody, oh, it's toe, it ain't mean nothing. Nigga, this shit toe, nigga. It ain't nothing, you know what I'm saying? Step up, man. You know what I'm saying, don't be soft, you know what I mean? But I'm telling you, when I right then and there, that shit was agony, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because if you get somebody step on your toe playing basketball, your whole step is slow, and dudes is doing crossovers. Like you could get in a tween situation. You know what I'm saying? And be like, yo, tween, and then what? Then what? You know what I mean? You can't play defense on the perimeter. You know what I mean? You gotta play in the post. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. I had fun out there, but injuries. I said all I had to say. Injuries can you can't be 100% if when you playing with a nagging injury, and a back injury is more than a nagging injury. It's one that can impact your game whether you're good or not. You know what I'm saying? I seen a clip where it showed Isaiah Thomas play on a broken like a twisted ankle or something like that on in a game 7 or something like that. Like, yeah, you could work with that. You know what I mean? So it just show you how the magnitude of different injuries, you know what I'm saying, in basketball. So, if Ben Simmons coming back 100%, I don't know. How confident are you in that, Jay? How confident are you in Simmons coming back 100% next season?
I don't know, about 50.
Yeah.
50-50.
Yeah, exactly. Like Brockworks said, Timberwolves want Simmons badly. I believe if he can look anything like he used to, his stock would skyrocket by trade deadline.
Yo, if we could, Ty West was talking about Karl Anthony Towns for Ben Simmons, that I would do that. Or even Nas Reed, because I've been wanting Nas Reed since the beginning of last year.
Mm-hmm.
If we
They
could
know
get,
how valuable Nas Reed is, because I think they probably look at Gobert like how he got there was less than stellar, but he's a player who didn't play up to par, and he did not get injured, to my knowledge. Or maybe he's playing through a nagging injury that we don't know about, But I'm saying all that to say that he didn't play great, and they need Nas Reed. You can't just have Rudy Gobert and feel like you don't need Nas Reed. Now you absolutely need Nas Reed. You know what I'm saying? So that being said, hold on 1 second. Hold on.
yeah, man. But Nas Reed, I think, is the fucking is the move. The Timberwolves want Simmons bad, I believe, if he could look anything like he used to. Stop. That's a fact. That's a fact. But he just gotta come out and work. But if they trying to move Towns now, yeah, I'd take Karl Anthony Towns, because I don't think he's a strong presence at the rim. He's not the best defender, but on the offensive side of the ball, he'd definitely be a help. And yeah, like I could definitely fuck with him there. Like, he spread the floor, because we don't got a shooting big man, because Clax can't shoot. And shit, we could play Clax at the 4.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, again, it's about what kind of minutes can we get. Nobody got anything against Ben Simmons' talent and what he could bring to the team, but that being said, we need him to be the
No,
way he was.
I'm talking about trading Simmons for Towns.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Like, how I feel about it, I feel like I like what Ben Simmons bring, but he's not healthy. At least it's like at least Towns is going to give us minutes. So you're definitely going to get more productivity because he's going to give you more minutes, and that's
And he's
just what
gonna
it
shoot
is.
the ball.
Right. He'll kind of change our offense. He'll bring something that we really don't have, like you said. Clax ain't known for the offensive side of the ball, and I
Or
think
shooting. We don't got no shooting big men. Like, nobody that could
DFS is
spread the
supposed to
floor
be
like
our
that.
guy. DFS is supposed to be that guy. In Dallas, his
But he be
shooting
sucking
percentage
up
is,
bricks.
but no, that's a 28 game sample size. That's what I'm saying.
Bro,
like
that's
if we
all I
want
can
to
speak from. I told you, I don't be watching these niggas when they on other teams unless they playing us. And the sample size that he was on the Nets, this nigga wasn't what niggas was saying. Niggas saying he had 40% three-point shooter. Where he shot with us? I want to say he was a
terrible
20%.
28%.
Yeah, 20%. Because that nigga was trash. So,
yeah.
like, he played good defense, though. He played good defense, but that's why I said that nigga could come off the bench, bro. Like, we could get the good defense off the bench. The niggas who start should be some niggas who could score and play defense.
Brockwork say Clack's contract almost up, and we aren't going to be able to afford him. That's another thing too that we got to focus on. What players we could keep, and you want to go forward with Clax. Like, if he's coming off of the bench for any team, that team is, if you know what I'm saying, because like Bruce Brown coming off of the bench for Denver was big. Could you imagine Claxton coming off of the bench for somebody? We gotta find a way to keep Clax. You keep the core, and that's definitely Mikal, Bridges, CJ, and Clax. You don't know. You can't just keep switching players that you got from the draft. You gotta build from the draft. Clax is from the draft. Second round pick, 2019, pick number 31. He keep building from the draft.
The thing is, and maybe it'll look better next year, but I didn't like Bridges, Johnson, and Clax together.
I did
not. They did, because Kyrie, KD, and Clax, they was feeding Clax. They was getting the gravity to make sure Clax was eating. Soon as them niggas got on the team, Clax had to fend for itself. And it was different. Like, eventually he figured it out for a couple games, but they wasn't doing, like, them two dudes, Bridges and Johnson, they play a different type of game than KD and Kyrie. So they wasn't feeding Clax the same way he was. That's why his points fell off.
Yeah, but no, he averaged more points when they left, because we had to go to him for offense. You know what I'm saying? He became, instead of being just the alley-oop guy or getting all those one-on-one situations just off the double teams from Kevin Durant, there were plays where we went to him for offense. That was some new shit. You know what I'm saying?
You saying he really averaged more points after the trade deadline? I don't believe that. I gotta see that.
Yeah, all right, we're gonna go to it. Shout out to Nets Kingdom say the Brooklyn Nets have been unwilling to move O'Neal without the equivalent of a first round pick in return, or Finney Smith without the equivalent of 2 first round picks. So we're not moving on for O'Neal and Finney Smith unless we get some first round picks. That's the front office trying to take back power. You know what I'm saying? So I respect it. You know.
I'm not mad at him, because fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. We traded a first round for him, better get a first round back for him.
Hold on, what you say to this deal? Portland receives Kyle Lowry. Portland receives Kyle Lowry, Spencer Dinwiddie, Duncan Robinson, Nikola Jovic, Day'Ron Sharpe. Whoa. 2025 Phoenix first round pick, 2027 Miami first round pick, 2028 Phoenix first round pick, and 2029 Miami first round pick. Brooklyn receives Anthony Simons and Tyler Hero. Miami receives Damian Lillard, Dorian. Hell no.
No.
Hell no. I'm a no. Just no. Just no.
Yeah, I agree. Just no. Yeah, delete that tweet. Just delete this.
Yeah, that was wild. Like, hold on.
They bugging out, man.
Hold on, Clax. What he say? He say Clax was on KD timeline. They signed Clax to support them guys now. His contract is up. Yeah, they're gonna support him. I think he continues to be good support. You know, you can't get chemistry out of a good player or a great player. You know, chemistry comes with experience, man. So
Brockwork trying to say they trying to get rid of Claxton, because he's saying that Clax was on KD timeline. KD not here no more, so that's not what we doing.
Nah, getting rid of Clax is a bad idea. I don't see how it's a good idea. Get Clax and then who's our center? If they went that direction, like, I don't see how that's a good idea. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, it don't make no sense to do that.
Clax is one of them type of guys that's revolutionizing the center position. Like he's being more agile and more swift and fast, but he's lighter than like the big slow dudes that people is used to. Like he just got to keep doing him and
Oh, hold
show
on.
them.
Look at the new Dame talk. Look, the Blazers do not plan to cooperate with Dame Lillard on his trade request to the Heat, per Woj. Portland open for business everywhere in the league on trading Dame Lillard. Blazers seeking a combination of young players, draft picks, and cap relief.
Yo,
Huh?
bro, I
Wow.
told
Miami has no advantage over any other team because of Lillard's demands. Wow.
Bro, I told you already, like the same thing that happened with KD last year. He requested a trade. That shit went out all summer. That shit don't mean just because he requested a trade don't mean he gonna get it. First of all, and second of all, them niggas gonna want mad shit. So they don't got. Once I found out he don't got a no trade clause, he could get traded anywhere.
Yeah, but I think what happened too is the fact that the they went out and got Scoot. Scoot not looking like help. He looking like a replacement. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well,
he
Scoop
kind
wanted to
of.
play with Dame.
You think? Yeah, he's gonna say that. But realistically,
I
they
heard
play
him
like the
saying,
same
he's like, yo,
position.
I just think me and Dame game complement each other, and we both exciting players, and we gonna sell a lot of tickets together. So
Oh,
I hope
word. That's
yeah,
what he said.
yeah, he was saying that. He was like, yo, I hope he stay.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's why he picked the number 00, because wasn't his number 0, so he picked 00 because Dame got 0.
I don't know. Oh yeah, I seen that about the 00 and the 0. Yeah, but that being said, you could take that any type of way. You know what I mean? If you Dame, like yo,
Taking his
you still
disrespect.
pick my number like 000. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. You know what I'm
You
saying?
trying to say you twice me, nigga? Trying to say you double better than me, nigga? But hey, yo, man.
So look, the Nets project to be roughly $15 million below the luxury tax after the Patty Mills trade. Tyler Hero is owed $27 million next season. Dorian Finney-Smith 13.9 and Spencer Dinwiddie 20.4 fit as outgoing pieces who would allow Brooklyn to acquire Hero while staying under the tax. And if you're asking me whether I have Spencer and Doe or Tyler Hero, I'm taking Spence and Doe over Tyler Hero. Facts. So
yeah, me too. I don't even really like Hero. He cool, but he got it. Like I'd like him to come off the bench. I want a team like he's a bench nigga. He's not one of our go-to guys.
yo, shout out to Lake Bremer. Yo, remember that he said, "What up, Breezy? I'm mad I missed your last stream. That shit was mad as funny as fuck on the playback. Remember it was me, you, the locker room, Big Tone.
Yeah, them niggas was wilding, man. We had to put that nigga in timeout because what was calling it? Oh, it was a foul.
Oh
Fouling
man,
niggas.
right, right. Yeah,
That nigga's a
we came
hack.
up with the technical and the double technical.
Yeah.
And yo, man, that shit was hilarious, man.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I went to Big Tone stream after that, and he came clean about it. He was like, yeah, you was right for, you know what I'm saying? Just he like, it's your page. I know you don't promote that, so you know what I mean. I ain't feel no type of way, and I
Yeah,
mean,
I ain't got nothing
rightfully,
against Big Tone. Like, and the same
yeah,
thing yesterday. Oh, my fault, not to cut you off,
nah,
but
talk to me.
the dude Ray, with Rampage Ray, with, when we was leaving,
Yeah,
he was telling somebody, he was like, "Yo, nah, I really could fuck with Jay. He a real humble dude. I ain't know because on the
yeah, I heard him
internet,
say that. Yeah,
but I'm like, what I did to you on the internet, nigga? I ain't do shit to you. Like niggas was posting memes and shit. I ain't even really say nothing to that nigga. But
mm-hmm.
I don't know. I was just saying that sometimes
But the
people gotta
internet,
get
you
people
can
person.
misinterpret shit on the
Yeah,
internet,
yeah. You
man.
just gotta get to know people personality and shit. But I'm just saying I don't be holding nothing against nobody if they say on the internet about sports. I just be saying, nigga, calm down, nigga. We just talking about sports.
Right, right. And that being said, and this is why I feel like I got that advantage anytime somebody starts saying disrespectful stuff, because I feel like
You know,
what
niggas
I'm
bring niggas
saying,
mother into it.
what
Like,
right,
why are
what
you talking about somebody's mother when we talking
right,
about?
right, because feelings was hurt. And I'm not gonna get into the reason why I got personal, but when I spoke to Big Tone after that, he said it was personal before they got here, and I'll just leave it at that. But that being said, when it's no disrespect in the debate, is fun and entertaining. When in disrespect get there, you gotta check it. It might sound funny right then and there, but I think that the after effects is what I mean, what really could hurt my brain or what I'm trying to promote. Because I don't say it. And it's because I don't want to say that I'm trying to be radio friendly, but at the end of the day, I feel like these men don't know each other, and if they were in front of each other, they probably wouldn't say. So I don't want to allow it on my page.
But
You feel
even
what I
if
mean?
they would, that's childish, and that's the point. Everybody should be being a mature man and just talking. Why you gotta fucking bringing up somebody's mother is childish? Like,
Yeah, that's got nothing to do with basketball. It's
like
like
we talking about
it takes
somebody,
away from us talking about the sport. You're talking about basketball, take away from that. So we
right,
can't have that. You know what I mean?
right. We trying to
Right,
be
but yeah, no, it was funny for other reasons too. You know what I'm saying? Not just that part. It was just wow. It was a lot. I didn't expect that to happen. I did want to see it happen, and trust me, if Big
Yeah, I'm
Tone in the
about to
locker
go to
room,
that page. I'm about to go to that page and go to that stream, clip the part where I was cooking the locker room and make a YouTube short and tag them. Just
yeah.
I was cooking them.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. They on the page is entertaining if they could keep it clean. That's what I was trying to say. And I really feel like yeah, man. You know what I mean. I got to bring the pan out earlier. You know what I mean. It was some cooking. It was some things being said for me to bring the pan out. You know what I mean. It's not like I just want to bring the pan out.
That's
I
what I'm
bring the
saying,
pan out
bro.
when it's actually cooking being done. You know
You
what I
gotta
mean?
make the clip, bro.
Sometimes you air fry it, sometimes you put it in the pan. It varies. So you know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. You know what I mean? But
That's why I
shout
was
to
telling you, though. You gotta make the clip. You gotta fucking put his face on the clip and hear him backpedaling and all of that, and then you gotta post that. We gotta fight fire with fire.
yeah, man. That's a good idea, man. I'm gonna
Like put
try
his
to
face
help me
up
do
there
that.
all nice. Like go to his page, get a picture of him, put his face up there, let it show him talking, and hear him backpedaling and be like, nah, but coaching. Oh yeah, but nah, you was right, Breezy. I admit it.
Uh-huh.
Like rewind that shit, slow it down. Like
Yeah. Bring it back. Yeah, you want to play? That's funny as hell. Like I'm gonna do that. Hold on. Shout out to Cypher. He said nothing against Hero, but Kim Thomas is capable of doing everything he can while making 24 million less. Exactly.
yeah,
Exactly.
BG, you
Like
was cooking, bro. You was cooking yesterday. I ain't gonna lie. Nigga was finishing at the rim nice. Like you was cooking, playing through the contact and all that.
right. I'm gonna give a little preview today. Now, obviously, me and T Time, KVN, who run the City the podcast, we're gonna do an episode next week. But shout out to Barry. He been at every event that we was at. Probably missed like one game, but when the weather was nice, he was there. And listen, man, he scored the winning basket on me in one of those games. I can't front, man. Dude is a hooper, man. I gotta be honest.
Yo,
He be playing basketball out there. You know what I'm saying?
I was about to tell him before he left yesterday. We might as well just go hoop sometimes. If he in Brooklyn and shit like that, we could. It don't gotta be everybody
Nah,
out
I
there.
don't think he in Brooklyn.
He said he in Brooklyn.
Oh, where he in Brooklyn?
Yeah, I was asking we stay, but
But
yo,
yeah, he in New
if
York
he
for
out here,
sure.
we need to link up and fucking play some ball sometime.
Yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah,
I know
yeah.
everybody can't come because some people came from Jersey and PA and all that. But shit, if you in Brooklyn, fuck it, let's link up sometime. Especially Barry, because I know he be hooping, obviously.
Yeah, hell yeah. Barry did his thing yesterday, man. I don't know how many games he played, you know what I'm saying, but I know he a tough act. I was trying to guard him yesterday, and that shit wasn't easy, you know what I mean? That shit wasn't easy. And I did my thing too, sometimes I just straight up foul Barry, like, nah, you not fitting to get this easy ass layup, you know what I mean? But
But if you
you know
foul
what
him,
I mean?
you got to foul him good. You got to wrap him up because he'll play through the foul. That's why I like him.
Yeah.
Need a guy like that on the team.
Yeah.
He gonna play through the foul and finish.
Let me find out Barry was cooking yesterday.
Nah, he was.
Barry go hoop.
He was.
Barry, yo, listen, I'm gonna keep it real with you, man. Barry gonna pull up like this. A video right here. You can see it.
Yeah, I see it. Y'all. Y'all was downtown. Y'all was downtown, right?
Yeah, this is where the Brooklyn Nets do practice in the park. We go there and we do the annual basketball game.
They got
D.S.J.
Barry mad. He went to the rack, switched hands, hit the layup, and then hit the three to end the game. I was like, nah, Barry mad right now. Look at that. Nigga said, it.
Nigga Barry was out there spazzing, bro.
Yeah,
he did his
Barry,
thing.
yo, he hoop, man. I'm trying to get to some of the footage. But I'm trying to do it with, okay, here you go. I'm doing it without the audio so we can do the commentary to this shit. But this shit was a good game. This right here, I was kind of teasing Jay and Ty West. I was kind of blaming them like little subtle shots that we lost the game. I was being funny though. I'm gonna let y'all hear this shit. This shit. Hold up. It don't mean nothing, you know what I mean? We lost together, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm not saying it was my fault. I ain't saying it was their fault, but we lost the game, you know what I mean? Yeah. All right, I got you. I'm about to tag him right now. You guys double call him. Pull up, Ty. Pull up. Try to pull up. Talking about Jared.
Man, somebody got to go through and edit that. Is somebody going to edit it? Y'all just going to leave him mad long?
Right there.
Pause. Because there was a couple different.
See, they go Barry with the ball right there. That's me right there. I got the ball. Oh, he leaving me open. I want it. Let me get that. I missed on sight. Oh, it's on fast forward. Get to where we hoping. Get some real footage. Let's talk about stuff. I don't know, man. Like you said, though, Jay, I gotta edit
Somebody
this.
Somebody got to edit that shit up.
Yeah, I gotta edit this.
Somebody got to watch it, go through it, and look and edit some shit. But it was a good time. Everybody was out there. I kept getting hurt. I definitely want to see the clip where Duke laid me out. Cause that shit hurt.
Man, I ain't see that. I watched some of the footage, but I ain't see that though.
Yo, Duke, I was like, yo, did anybody get the name of that truck? Cause I ain't know where I was.
That was crazy, bro. Yo, what up though? Yo, oh shit, where Leaf go? Shout out to Leaf. BG said Nets need to sign him. Yo, man, listen. You could pay like $200. You know, you could pay for the tryout.
We can't sign you because we know you're not going to play no defense when KD come to town.
Oh man, you could pay for NBA tryouts. I think they're like $250.
He gonna let KD score all day. He gonna be like, nah, that's my idol. He good.
Oh man, I would hope not.
He'll be good on every. Barry be killing every other game.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be killing.
SRK T-Time was there. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. We ain't play our one-on-ones, man. I play like 5. I played one full, which I really didn't care to play. Jay came up with the idea. Everybody was with it but me. I just rolled with it because everybody else was with it.
You and T-Time was on some funny shit yesterday because you ain't want to play the full.
I wasn't trying to play no full.
Yeah, you wasn't trying to play the full, and T-Time wasn't trying to play the one-on-ones. But I thought the one-on-ones was interesting because that's what niggas been talking about. So, and it's easier to follow, like if for the clips personally. And then I thought the 5-on-5 was cool just because if we got a whole team, that shit was cool. And if we'd have played once more people came, it'd have been better too. But it's all right.
Right. My thing was that I wanted the
Shit,
phone
I would have liked the
more
5-on-5 with the
because
free throws and all that. We need a ref.
right, we need a ref, and then again, some funny commentating would be dope too. I was
Right.
gonna try
That's
to
what
put
I'm
that
saying,
together
bro.
too with the
Like real
commentating.
teams. Like
Right.
that'd
No,
be
I
fine.
think it. But we got to get more Nets fans to be on the roster to
Well,
assemble it. But
during
you
that
know,
game, we had more Nets fans and Knicks fans at the time.
yeah, but I was saying that to say I had did all of those one-on-ones last year. So I wanted to do the one-on-ones, but not more than I wanted to do the 4-on-4s because we didn't do no 4-on-4s last year, or I wasn't a part of no 4-on-4s, and that's another thing.
I
Last
played
year, and see, and that's the thing, energy wise too. I don't know if it was because of energy, but I played 2 one-on-ones last year, and I heaved, and that's because I ate the chicken right before I played under the sun. And I was baking like a fucking chicken. You know what I
You
mean?
was
From my
like
legs.
chess.
And yeah, I won the game. But then after that,
Oh, like chess.
well, yeah, I
Chess, go
guess.
up and win the battle.
Yeah, I guess. But the truth is that instead, shout to you. You brought some fruit. This time I had fruit. I had water. You know what I'm saying? And I would suggest anybody, if y'all gonna play, I see dudes they was eating chicken and potato salad. That's not gonna be me, man. I'm not doing that in no time I'm playing basketball. I came home last night and I went straight to sleep. My body was hurt, bro. I wrapped up in the cover and I went to sleep, bro. Like
Nah,
what?
we should
I
have ran
was
that
done.
5-on-5 back. Y'all was playing, man.
The 5-on-5, I thought it was cool, but I feel like
That was
I
fun.
like the 4-on-4. I like the 4-on-4s more than the 5-on-5.
I do not like 4-on-4 half court. Like if it's half court, play 3-on-3. If it's 5-on-5, play fucking full court. But I ain't trying to play no half court 4-on-4. That shit, too many people just standing there.
Yeah,
The
me.
court's is congested.
I think with the 4-on-4, you really got to know about organized ball. You know what I'm saying? When you play in that situation, because like you said, people are just standing around. Me, on the other hand, I'm setting picks. I'm doing back picks, front picks. I'm doing all type of wild stuff that you would probably see in the game, and you could tell. Like I'll grab rebounds, and what I learned too is that you could bring something to basketball and not score the ball. Like I was real impactful in
Definitely.
some of those games, but I was scoring the ball, like just setting picks, getting guys open, assists,
Definitely.
finding
If you see
guys.
somebody got the high hand, you gotta feed them, and you gotta put people in the best position to win.
Yeah, you know
Or
what I
get
mean?
in or you space the floor out for them, or you get under for a rebound. You know what I mean? Just in
Yeah.
case in there. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
SRK. Yeah, T-Time was there. I slapped this shit like twice. He tried to hit me with a big man move, and it looked nice, but he missed the shot. Like, stop it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we were supposed to play on one-on-one. Me and T-Time played 2 one-on-ones. He won once, I won once. And, I look at it for what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I think, again, like I said, I don't think that we can, like Jay said earlier too, I don't think we could get that many people out there every time. But we could set up smaller situations where there is one-on-ones or 3-on-3s. You know what I'm saying? You probably can't get a lot of 4-on-4s and 5-on-5s, but we could get one-on-ones and 3-on-3s too. You feel me? Word. Hold on, give me 1 second.
No, because this is technically the beginning of the summer. So if people still want to pull up. Yeah, Jaffe should have pulled up. I don't know where he was at. We'll see. But it was a good time overall. Niggas turned up.
Yeah, I feel like it's something we gotta do it every year, man. That was good though, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. And the one time where we all link up, where most of us link up, and then we had the small ones too. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think I would consider this a success. You know what I'm saying? Just off the strength that we met Fry's Task for the first time. He was one of the biggest supporters of our podcast when it first started around 2-3 seasons ago. So, you know what I mean? And we finally met him in person. You know what I'm saying? Again, like I said, I'm from the old school, so that means a lot to me. I never like to say, you just know a person just because you know them from the internet. Shit, you hardly know the people that you live around. They know you probably seen them for years, and shit could go different. You know what I mean? And you be like, wow, I thought I knew this person. So again, like I said, man, it was really nice seeing Franz Task in person. You know what I'm saying? He pulled up from a whole different state. He'll probably pull up on the podcast and he'll tell a story on how he made it to the Brooklyn Bridge Park, man. Pair two, man. But yeah, man, it was dope, man. Um, listen, I really feel like that weather yesterday, it was good, and you could say that the wind took the jump a little bit, but it was probably one of the better weather days. Last year
But
when we went, I feel like it was a hotter day.
it was
Like
because of all the smog, nigga. All the
yeah,
smog was blocking the sun.
yeah, that smog was crazy, bro.
Yeah, but I didn't feel like I had no trouble breathing or nothing like that. But all the smog was in the air. Definitely, you could see it, and it was blocking the sun out. So we was just by the water, so it was mad cool because the wind was blowing. So the
Yeah,
smog kind of helped a little bit. It seemed like, but I was like, I just don't know if this is good.
I don't know, smog never helped. Definitely us being by the water, being able to get that that air by the water, that shit was good. I
And
felt
even
like it
when it
was.
was a little hot, it was still mad breezy.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I thought that I had took off my shirt when it was kind of like my jersey when it was kind of like real hot, and then I put it on like yo, it's getting kind of cool, you know what I mean? And I knew we was gonna be by the water, so I brought a hoodie just in case, because that weather could change up. You know what I'm saying? While you over there, you know what I mean? It could get real breezy over there. Word. But yeah, man, that's one of the nicest parks, man. If y'all never been there, the Brooklyn Bridge Park is by the water. Like they got a basketball court by the water. Like you can see the city line, and I think it's dope that we play there because we got a podcast that called Who Run the City, and the annual game that we play is where you could actually see the city. So it make the fan game that much more fun. I had a lot of fun, you know what I'm saying? I'm be honest though, I wasn't. I got to do better with the turnovers. You know what I mean? I wasn't feeling none of the turnovers that I had. I threw some bad passes, and you know what I'm saying. I just got to be a better teammate. You know what I mean? I missed some open shots. I knocked some down though too. You know what I mean? I had a few shooting streaks where I was knocking down the jumper. Um, but yeah, ultimately, you know what I mean. It just make me want to do it again. You know what I mean. I'm kind of eager to go. Not today. You know, not the next day, eager, but probably sometime in August or something.
But that's
I
what I'm saying. We should do another one. If everybody can't make it, it's all good. But I know it's enough people to get there and just, play.
yeah, yeah. And you know what it is with me? My schedule. I'll be having to work on Saturday too. You know what
Nigga,
I'm
I'm with
saying?
I'm with whatever day is going. Like it's all about schedule. We just gotta pick a time, stick to it.
Yeah, and like you said too, footage. You know what I mean? Maybe we could work it out where I link with somebody on a Saturday, but I don't stay the whole day. I just come to give them work, then go to work. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Right, that too, because the footage
I
could
get there early enough. I could pull it off. I could do that. You know what I mean?
the footage could be a good thing. Like if you get the footage going, putting it out consistently, and niggas like, oh shit, these niggas is
Uh huh.
funny, or this shit is interesting content. You know what I mean?
Yeah. 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 No, I think that's a good idea. I think I can do that. I think
And from
where
that,
if y'all
from
link
that,
up again, yeah.
niggas can make a bracket.
If I
Right.
link up, if y'all link up again, I could be one of the earliest to get there, run my one on ones, and then dip. You feel what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna be able to stay every time. You know what I mean? But and that's another thing. If you show up, I mean a lot. There's times where fans showed up and they didn't play no basketball, a lick of basketball. You know what I mean? That's fine. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
like
Showing up to
as Jimmy
support
J
and
Wood
show
ain't
up,
play it all, but he
we
was
want that.
there chilling.
Yeah, we need that,
It's
man.
people that was there that was just chilling.
Yeah, man. That's all facts. Word, man. But ultimately, yeah, man, it was a good time. You know what I'm saying? But I think I addressed a lot of the stuff that I wanted to say today. You know what I mean? Hopefully Jay get a chance or somebody on the team get a chance to get this content edited up. You know what I mean? We could post it. You know what I mean? Because I definitely had some highlights, but I had some low lights too. You know what I mean? Like I said, I had some bad passes. But I had some highlights too, man. My jumper was on, but it could have been better. but my defense was on. I had some good blocks, I had some good rebounds. One rebound, one block was good. That helped us win the game. I think me and Fries Tash was on the same team. Was the biggest dude, number 21. He grabbed the rebound. He went back up, but I rubbed pause.
Karan,
I
man.
blocked.
Shout out
Yeah,
Karan, man.
Karan.
I forgot what school you take.
Yeah, Karan grabbed the rebound. I didn't. I like swatted it like out, like slapped it, but I like before he could put the shot up, I knocked it out of his hand, like I deflected it out of his hand, and then we got the turnover, and that led to the game-winning basket for us to win the game. So again, man, I contributed even though I didn't score the winning basket. You know what I'm saying? I contributed because it's a team thing, and that's what I like too. Just the whole thing about the team sense of the fans, you know what I'm saying? Because the one-on-ones is dope, and again, we started it pretty much with the one-on-ones, and that's what it was about. But I think more than anything, that was more of it'll be grudge matches. Like when it started, it was about me and T Tom and Kev, but then you see with Jaffe Joe and Barry, but Barry showed up and Jaffe didn't. That's a rivalry that's going to continue. You know what I'm saying? Like. That's gonna stay like that because Barry not gonna let up. Barry not gonna let him feel like it's
Barry,
over
we gotta
with.
go to his hood then.
Uh-huh.
We gotta go to his hood since he said he lived too far. We gotta go to his hood.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Where's your
Where's
local
your nearest
gym?
park?
right. Where's the park at, man?
But tell me that ain't a funny ass video though. Like we really on the train or in the car. Like, yo, Barry, what you gonna do when we get there? And then we pulling up on Jaffe. Like, yo, Jaffe, he said he wanted to play you for real, man. Like that's just good content.
Yeah, hold on, bro. Hold on.
That's what I'm saying. Like, because definitely this is all about promoting the show, and everybody cool, but let's do something with it if we gonna do it. Because shit, people need to see this shit. Should be funny as hell.
Yeah, man. Now I'm loving this. That's one of the best things I did with this podcast with T-Time, man. So hopefully we're gonna get some merch soon. You know what I'm saying? Because all of the proceeds to that, it just help us building the show, building, more content to entertain. You know what I mean? And again, you gotta realize we're not just entertainers. I'm having fun doing this. You know what I mean? I don't want you to think this is work for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm out here enjoying life, doing this podcast, playing basketball. I don't know, man. It's nostalgic. You know what I mean? Playing in the park that the Brooklyn Nets practice in the park. The fucking park is beautiful. They got Brooklyn Nets on every backboard. Got a teal, if you will, or sky blue on you know what I'm saying in the background. I mean on the basketball courts. Shit is it's fire, bro. Like what could I say? But yeah, man, again, man, I appreciate y'all, and I'll be back. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for more Nets news, but I get into some more shit later. But for the most part, I think I addressed everything I wanted to say.
So you said everything about free agency already, or everything that we did so far.
Well, not necessarily going across the NBA, but definitely.
No, I'm just talking about us.
Yeah, definitely about us keeping CJ and just what happened, not necessarily the ifs outside of not wanting Dame on the team, you know what I'm saying, and not giving and the Tyler Hero situations. I think that's the conversations around the Brooklyn Nets is the Tyler Hero and the Dame Lillard situation. I haven't heard anything else. Have you?
I ain't got nothing against Dame Lillard, but I just think whatever we gonna have to give up to get him is about to be crazy, and the Blazers already said that. So I think that's a dead issue. But I like Dame, and besides that, I don't know. We talked about the draft picks. We got rid of Patty and Seth, and it's crazy that not crazy, but Seth and Watanabe both went to play with KD and Kyrie.
I seen that. They ain't slick.
Right, because I knew as soon as I saw that the Suns was interested in Watanabe, I'm like, that's a KD thing. And I know Watanabe going to want to go because he already said that KD was his favorite teammate he ever played with.
Yeah, no, his interviews is funny as hell.
I like Watanabe, but I knew he was going to want to go play with KD if KD
He said, I want to play with KD because I never been so wide open in my life.
Yeah.
I was crying. Like,
Yeah, that
yo,
shit
he was
funny.
not. That's when he was leading the league in 3-point percentage. Like, listen, man, I think that he was good for on the Brooklyn Nets. I wanted to see him stay, but I like what we did with our small forwards. He couldn't put the ball on the floor. He was more of a spot up shooter, and we kind of needed him to put the ball on the floor because when they do
I
those
like
scouting
niggas
reports,
go to the rack sometimes. Niggas ain't let him do it enough.
yeah. I seen him, but that's what I'm saying. He needed to do it more, and it's where he do it. If he get it on a corner, he could attack the basket like that. But if he get it like on the elbow up top, nah. Yeah, I seen cookies, you know what I mean, or some other shit happen. He be missing mad shots. He needed more time to develop that, and I don't think they wanted to give him that time because he like in his 7th, 8th year, low key. You know, Watanabe been in the league for quite a minute, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like he was in his first, second year, third year, he been in the league for like 5, maybe 6, 7 years. But yeah, Thomas Bryant went somewhere. I said that as far as the free agency. I wanted to keep him. Try to get him. He was on Denver. He didn't get no minutes. He got picked up by somebody. I forgot exactly who. And I don't know. But we'll see.
Yeah, we will.
But yeah, I'm about to
signing off.
Not this second. But I wanted to say this tweet real quick. He said, think the Brooklyn Nets says, shout the Brooklyn Nets guys. I'll be seeing them on Twitter. They got a heavy following on Twitter. I follow them too. He said, I think the Brooklyn Nets as currently constructed our 500 team pretty much exactly went 12-13 with the new look Nets. When we didn't rest Mikal, Cam, and Clax together 2 games, think they will be slightly better strictly because of a full off season together and really lost next to nothing this free agency. 42-40 is my prediction. If they run this exact roster out there, not enough offensive firepower to pull off enough close games.
That's my thing though. I'm concerned about us losing close games because we lost a lot of close games this season at the end, and at the beginning of the season we won a lot of close games. And I just want us to play tough and win them close games. Don't lose like by a lot. Well, fuck that. Win the tough games, play tough defense, and yeah, man, like we ain't the most talented, but I want us to be the most hardworking.
Right. I'm gonna leave off saying this off the early prediction off of Brooklyn Nets Cash. Shout the Brooklyn Nets Cash. Tag them in this if you know who they are. I will say this: they make valid points when it comes to this, and I don't want to debate a lot of what they say. But what I will say is that 12-13 is a small sample size, which is 25 games. To contrast 25 games to 82 games, I don't think it's a fair sample size, in my opinion. Because there's a lot of pressure in those specific 25 games, it being the latter part of the season and fighting for a playoff spot. It's not like it's the first full 25 games where you feel like you got time to get it right. There's pressure to make it right now with no room for error. So I'll hold off saying that we'll be only a 42-win team, but this is a great prediction. I got nothing against it. But we'll see. And I honestly don't think the Brooklyn Nets are finished. I don't think these quote-unquote new look Nets are done building this team going into the regular season. I think we make a few more moves. I don't know which ones yet, but we'll see, man. Shout to the chat. Shout to my guy, Jay. Shout to the Tea Time. Shout to KVN who run the City, the podcast, the fan game, and everything like that. And no, not a shout to Josh Hart for trying to steal Mikal Bridges and get him over there to the Knicks. I'm not shouting you out for that. You know what I mean? Shout to Mikal Bridges. Stay loyal to the soil. You know what I'm saying? And bring a champion and help bring the Brooklyn Nets a championship. You know what I'm saying? The fans got your back. Yo, man, I'm here because I love basketball, man. Shout to all of the fans that love basketball. Nets fans is the best fans. And we out here, man. Peace, y'all.
Big fan preview with the Brooklyn Nets vlog.
B-R-O-O-K-N-Y-B-R-O-O-K-N-Y.